Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Rosie Rosette 2020. How are you guys doing? I'm sorry, but I am trying to look up the story that I saw. The family handcuffed 4 girls on the ground in Aurora. Is that in Denver? Mm, I don't understand. So anyway, let me just see if I can go through and talk and look at this at the same time. So apparently there was, a call in for a motorcycle, a stolen motorcycle with, a certain license plate. Okay. Well, the cops went, I guess it was at some parking lot. It was 3 teenage girls. I don't know where the mother was. I don't know. I don't know if the mother was inside shopping. I'm not exactly sure. But there was 4 teenage girls. The cops pulled up silently, pulled the girls, told them to get out of the car, and I think it was hot. I don't know. I think this was in Denver. I don't know exactly where it was, but told the girls to get out of the car and handcuffed them and had them on the ground. Okay, so what was stolen was a motorcycle. These four ladies, young ladies, they were in a truck, an SUV. I don't know how you get a motorcycle mixed up with an SUV. Okay, so not only were the girls, handcuffed, they were put on the hot ground, the hot cemented ground, unarmed. They were not armed. That's the crazy thing about it. I'm going to find this. They were not armed. The police had them on the ground. For what reason? I don't know. They were unarmed, so they had to stand on their knees or whatever and then hold their hands up. But if you're not armed, you're not armed. I I I don't get it. Maybe you guys can explain to me what's going on. I don't get it. And you know what? I'm gonna find this. Mhm. Mhm. What's going on? What is going on in that the police are doing this to unarmed? Thank God they didn't kill him. Thank God they didn't shoot him. But they did have their guns cocked. They had their guns cocked and they were ready to shoot him. But the girls, there was a white bystander who actually took the video. And she said, the girls were in the car playing the music or, whatever. I think they were waiting on their mother to come. And, the cops pulled up behind them, cocked their guns, and ordered them to get out. I'd be like, see, I hope I'm just never in that situation. I hope no one is ever in that situation, but these stories are just so crazy. I hope that this stops because it's just too much. It's literally too much and it doesn't make sense for people to continually do this. For cops, what were these little girls going to do? You had the wrong vehicle. You absolutely had the wrong vehicle. How many stories? Why am I not getting this? How many stories are we going to have to go by where, or look up or see or view or whatever you want to say, where, these cops are pulling over these black individuals at gunpoint, for what? Because of a mistake that they made. Okay, the license number was the same as the motorcycle number. But an SUV and a motorcycle are not the same thing, okay? And if it was stolen, why would it, and people are inside, okay, then, I can understand now. Apparently, The truck was reported stolen, but they found it and it was cleared. But that was in April. This is in August. And why is it that I cannot find this? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand, but me trying to do two things at once. Goodness, this kept coming up, and now that. Okay. I don't understand how can you get one and the other. Let me look on YouTube. You know, do cops not read? I don't get it. I don't get it. Kids and Aurora police. Let's do that. I don't get it. Because isn't Rihanna, they have the wrong. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go.
The video is shocking. A black family is ordered to the ground, even a 6-year-old girl, and they are terrified. It happened after cops in Aurora, Colorado stopped the SUV believing it had been stolen. Turns out cops were really looking for a motorcycle with the same license plate, but from a different state. The driver, Brittany Gilliam, was with her sister and their daughters, heading for an afternoon at the nail salon when they were pulled over.
It was heartbreaking. And then they hear their screams and they're yelling, and it's like, you know, they got me handcuffed, so there's nothing I can do.
A bystander recorded the incident on her cell phone.
They had a gun drawn.
These kids?
Can I get you guys off the ground?
At one point, an officer helps the girls sit up.
Cuffing everybody, guns on everybody, under these conditions is absolutely excessive force.
Police are now apologizing. I have called the family to apologize and to offer any help we can provide, especially for the children who may have been traumatized by yesterday's events. It's the same police department that is facing condemnation for the death last August of Elijah McClain, the young man who was placed in a chokehold on his way home from a store. He later died in police custody. Now this.
Okay, thank you, Inside Edition. I appreciate it. So, I finally got it. They want to apologize. So, they killed Elijah, what was it, last year? Last August? A year ago? Now, they want to handcuff and lay on the ground in the hot sun a 6-year-old girl. Oh, my goodness. A 6-year-old girl. A 6-year-old black girl is on the ground, handcuffed, unarmed. What is a 6-year-old little girl going to do? Unarmed. What is she going to do? Throw a kickball at you or something like that? What do you think a 6-year-old is going to do? Aurora, you guys are canceled. Aurora Police Department, you're canceled from last year from killing that, was the boy autistic? Killed him for what? For what? Now, you want to kill these black girls? If it wasn't for that white woman, that bystander, videotaping this incident, Lord knows what would have happened to those 4 girls. One of them, a 6-year-old black girl. It was a motorcycle. Did you see motorcycle anywhere? I didn't even see a motorcycle in the parking lot. So how did you get an SUV confused with a motorcycle? And where in the police academy does it say to put a 6-year-old unarmed child on the hot cement and handcuff her? Where? I just would like to know. Because apparently somewhere in Aurora's police department it says to treat black people like shit. Yes, it does. Now, I don't know if it's a verbal instruction. I don't know if it's printed in black and white. I don't know if it's via smoke cloud. I don't know if it's, through the spirits. I don't know. But somewhere in Aurora's Police Department, that chief, now the chief, again, the chief needs to be jailed and fired. The supervisor needs to be jailed and fired. All 4 of those cops need to be fired and jailed. You know, somewhere there has to be a precedent in Aurora Police Department where it says, no, you don't treat black people like that. I know it ain't many of them here, but just because that's the case, we're not going to treat them like some damn animals. And that's exactly what's happening in Aurora. Sorry that you guys don't realize it or understand, and I don't care if you are offended. I hope you are offended, Aurora Police Chief, Mayor, District Attorney, because obviously you didn't get the message about Elijah, that we didn't appreciate you taking one of our princes. But yet you're going to take 4 beautiful queens, beautiful young ladies, just gorgeous. It wasn't like they were smoking weed in the truck. Okay, it wasn't like they were stealing, they went into the nail shop and got their, nails done and didn't pay. No. It wasn't like they went into the local Safeway or whatever, Grocers, Kroger's, whatever it is in Aurora, and stole some food and, was in the truck eating it. It wasn't like they were doing crack or anything like that. No. They weren't fighting, nothing. They were sitting in the truck, the SUV, not motorcycle. Big difference. And doing anything illegal. But yet you're going to have I know there was 4 girls, but to see that 6-year-old on the ground, face down, crying, handcuffed. Lord. Nope. They all go to jail. They all go to jail, fired, because, and the chief, and the mayor. The mayor needs to be put out of office because somewhere in Aurora, Colorado, somebody said it's okay. Them niggers out there, they gotta go. It's too many of them. It's too many of them. We need to treat them like shit. We need to kill them. We need to put their young on the ground, handcuffed, unarmed. Yeah, if you get half a license plate, it doesn't matter what type of vehicle. It doesn't matter if you guys are looking for a motorcycle, but yet you see an SUV. I don't care. If you see any black person that you can possibly violate, harass, brutalize, kill, go ahead and do it. Go ahead, we got you. You'll keep your job. They may fuss a little, but they'll calm down. It's okay. Yeah. And make sure you get the young ones. Make sure you traumatize those young kids so that when they grow up, they know not to mess with massa. Is that how it is in Aurora? Aurora? That's how it is, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I'm just keeping check. Okay. That's how we're going to do it in Aurora, huh? All right. I got you. Aurora, eat shit and die. That's what I want to say. Aurora, what is it? OPD? Especially that chief. Because that chief is the reason why this is happening. And that mayor and that district attorney. Eat shit and die. All right? Bye.